if it turns out that there is a God who's all good and that's perfect in every way, that it's better to be perfect, would you necessarily love him and worship him and strive to know his will and to do his will or not? And if not, why not?
I don't know. I think it's impossible that there's such a God, and so there's really no way of answering that question. So one of the projects that I'm engaged in at the moment is a book. It's a debate book. There are 4 or 5 different people contributing on whether we ought to want it to be the case that there's a God. And there have been some people, some atheists, who've said that they don't want there to be a God. There are lots of theists who say that they want it to be the case that there's a God. And the line that I've tried to develop in the book, in my contribution to this book, is that because I think it's impossible that there's such a God, it would be irrational for me to have any desires either way for there being such a God or for there not being such a God. I think that once you find out that something's impossible, any desires that you have in connection with it just naturally disappear, right? So I don't have any wishes one way or the other.
Okay. Do you think it's possible to be morally certain that there is no God?
Morally certain, yes, sure.
Okay. For you, it's based on the naturalism that there's no supernatural?
Yeah, sure. But of course, there's a question about how certain I should be about that naturalism. So I take that to be a kind of moral certainty. It's as close as you like to certainty, right? That's how I think you should understand moral certainty, right? For practical purposes, I never stop and think, oh, what if there's a God?